Alright guys, we're back to Island. Last time, we are basically almost done with Sarah's route. We're in the epilogue, basically the ending, because we already got the credits. Now we're just getting I guess the last part of the story. Where she basically trolled us. Yeah, she like impersonated to be Sarah for a moment, and then she said she wasn't, but for her to have that information was kind of interesting. So that was something. Well, let's continue, and well, we're ending Sara's route today. Repeat your line.
せつなさん、そろそろ話していただけますか?
Oh, sorry. Just before I let go of Uran's collar, I noticed something. Huh? She hurriedly covers her pleat. But I already seen it. She has a strangely shaped mark on her left breast. Okay, so she's... Okay. Are you really not Sarah? It's the exact same shape as Sarah's mark.
さーて、何の話でしょう?
I mean, for her to have that information she had before. Yeah. I mean, there's no way a nurse would know so much about us. Yeah, that's what I thought too. And you resemble her way too much. Yeah. You're like a slightly older version than Sara.
ですからそれはせつなさんの上事で。
At this rate, it won't be able to clear anything up. What I need is irrefutable proof. Anyway, just show me your boobs. That's all I need.
変態ですか?
How much? This guy. How much do I have to pay?
プライスレスです。
Why? Sara, show me for free.
見たんですか?
Oh wow. Oh, she just hit me in the speed of light.
まったくあの子はこの5年間でどういう育ち方を。しかもよりにもよってこんな変態男に。
Well, she's angry, obviously. What Arima Uran keeps on muttering under her breath while kicking into the sand in her feet. Arima? If you rearrange the letters. True.
せつなさん、あなたにはお話ししておかなければならないことがあります。
Well, hopefully now you tell us what it's really going on, because... Yeah, I think I'm confused. I find myself standing up straighter in preparation. Because she's... Oh, what is it?
ガランド宗樹という男についてです。
Soju.
あの子のサラの今は亡き父親です。
The image of that family photo crosses my mind. The man with the gentle smile who was next to Sara and Maria.
宗樹はもともとはガランド家の人間ではありません。旧姓はクラクといい、幼い頃から真面目で心優しい少年でした。
Kuraku?
しかしことガランド家に対してだけは敵意を隠そうとはしませんでした。仕方ないことなんです。だって宗樹の姉は神隠しにあっていましたから。せつなさんはこの島でいう神隠しの本当の意味を知ってらっしゃいますか?
Yeah, I have an idea of it, at least. The Garando family used to separate Suit-like syndrome sufferers from the community and lock them up in quarantine. And they muddied the truth by saying that those people had been spirited away.
当時、宗樹はまだ子供でしたから何も聞かされていませんでした。しかし、たった一人でこの島の歴史を紐解き、ガランド家の非道の数々を知ったんです。
Just like someone else I know, when Soju learned the truth, he must have been deeply hurt and extremely angry. It's not surprising that he developed a grudge against the Garandos.
そんな宗樹がガランドー家に入ることになった理由は単純です。宗樹の幼なじみマリアの存在です。
Was it the power of love? Why do I have to listen to her love stories?
愛？いえいえ、全然、全く、これっぽっちも。
Huh?
だって、あの人は言ったんですよ。お腹の子供を下ろせって。ガランドーの血は汚れた血だ。そんな子供は産んではいけないって。はあ、まったく、どこまでも生真面目な人でした。
I don't think she should be gossiping about that kind of thing. Because the child she's talking about.
だからマリアは、つい意地悪なことを言い返しちゃったんです。この子は島を救う子だ、なんて。
Yes, I've heard. Huh?
生真面目な宗樹は、そんな嘘を真に受けて、マリアと結婚しました。ガランドー・マリア、16歳の春でした。まあ、春はともかく、宗樹はなんだかんだで夫として、父として、そして御三家の一角として頑張ってくれました。幸せな日々でした。
That's a line I've heard before. I see, not all the story was a lie. Maybe there's some degree of truth in its continuation too.
しかし、生真面目な性格が裏目に出ました。御三家の内側から島を見て、この島が抱える病の深刻さに気がついたのでしょう。宗樹は梅門病の根絶に乗り出したんです。
Quarantining isn't enough. Hiding something undesirable from you doesn't solve the underlying problem. Dirtying their hands was the only way to reach the solution. And so his hatred toward the Brando family must have shifted to the disease instead.
宗樹の手際は実に見事なもので、この島はあっという間に梅門病を過去のものにしていきました。妻であるマリアですら宗樹の行動に気がついたのは、彼が罪悪感に押しつぶされ焼身自殺を行うほんの数日前でした。
Wow.
いえ、気づく機会ならいくらでもあったのでしょう。それでも気づかなかったのは、マリアに彼の妻たる資格がなかったからかもしれません。だって事の発端は、最初にマリアが宗樹に対してついた心ない嘘なのですから。
This girl will save the island. Those words change Soju's destiny.
嘘つきマリアはせめてもの償いとして、宗樹と共に命を絶ちました。めでたしめでたし。
Maria died 5 years ago. After all that, right?
まあ、脇役の顛末はともかく、重要なのは最初にお話しした通り、そのガランド・宗樹という人物がサラの父親であるという点です。
So, what do you want to say?
あの子は宗樹の血を受け継いでいます。それもかなり色濃く。
Does that really matter here? Kids aren't guilty of their parents' sins. This has nothing to do with Sara. And she's already aware of this, so won't make the same mistake again. She
そう
won't.
ですね。ですからこの昔話にはテーマも教訓もありません。
She narrows her eyes for a moment and continues.
ただ、刹那さんには事実を知っておく責任があると思ったのでお話ししたまでです。ガランドー家の跡取りとして。
How? What? What does she mean?
あれ？あの子としたんですよね。
No, wouldn't stick up. No, I did not.
でも、胸を見たって。
I did, but I just had a quick look, that's all.
私の旦那様は胸を見せたら一発 OK でした。
Well, with a wreck like that.
いえ、一発どころか二発も三発も。はあ、あの頃は若かった。
I really don't want to hear about the notches in the older woman's bed spot. Stop being so suspicious of me. I didn't even touch them.
あらま、純朴。
Shut up.
けど、先ほどの騙されっぷりから察するに、あの子と一緒になる覚悟は終わりのようでしたが。
Well.
私には見えます。あの子の未来が。
Huh?
あの子はどうしようもない変態男にたぶらかされて、ああ、もうその先は想像するのもおぞましい。末代までたたってあげます。
She points straight at me as she says that. Won't my descendants be your descendants as well, if things end up the way you're imagining?
しかもこんな非常識な男が由緒正しき浦島神社の跡取りだなんて。いいですか、刹那さん。末代までというのは死後も永遠にという意味であって、子孫全員をという意味ではありません。
Like that's gonna do much, but okay. Oh, I see. I didn't know you could interpret it like that.
そんなことでは神社は任せられません。出直してきてください。
What has she been doing on about for the past few minutes? Does she want Sara and I to get together or not? I wish she'd make it clear. If you're worried, how about you stop using the fake identity and show Sara who you really are?
さーて何のことでしょう。
I'm sure she'd be happy. She admires you so much.
残念でした。あの子が憧れているのは私じゃなくてマリアです。
She's so annoying. I don't see how Sara could admire her so much.
本物のガランドマリアはただの世間知らずで、ただの考えなしで、ただの嘘つきで、ただの恋する乙女だったんです。
Is that so?
そんな人間が今さら出てきたところで、あの子のためになるわけがありません。
I don't think. He may have had his reasons, but her husband killed some of the islanders. I wonder why she'd want to distance herself from the community by pretending she died in a fire. By you're Sarah's mom.
マリアはあの子を出しにして宗樹と結ばれたかっただけですよ。母親だなんて、おこがましいにも程があります。
She's lying. It comes as natural as her as breathing. Then why did you save Sara 5 years ago? She barely had any burns. She said it was as if somebody had protected her from the flames. It was you, wasn't it, Maria?
助けたわけではありませんよ。助けるつもりなんてなかったんです。
No, what do you mean?
マリアは宗樹と死ぬつもりだったんです。あの時のマリアに子供のことなんて頭にもありませんでした。そんな人間がどうして母を名乗れるでしょうか。母としてのマリアはあの日宗樹と共に死んだんです。
But Maria still protected Sara. Isn't that what mother does?
私も近々本土に帰るつもりです。あまり長居するとあの子と顔を合わせちゃいそうですし。
I mean, that's kind of true. I mean, you do look like her, and you do look like the woman in the picture. So it's obvious that you're not. I know there's a lot of weird stuff going on right now because Sara thought she was Maria, and now it's like no, she was never Maria. Yeah, I'm a bit confused right now, but hey, but you came back because you're worried about her, right?
それも理由の一つではありますね。
She needs a family.
ええ、そうですね。
If you understand, then why don't you?
分かっているのでしたら、ぜひあの子の家族になってやってください。
This woman.
簡単なことではありませんよ。誰かの家族になるということは。マリアには無理でした。でもあなたならあるいは。
Stop messing with me. You're just running away. Just go and see her and apologize on your knees.
そんなことで許せますか？私はマリアのことが今でも許せません。 これからも許せないでしょう。それこそ末代まで。
I see. She's not just wearing a mask in order to escape. It's her way of punishing herself. Well, I don't think I'd forgive her either. But if you do one day decide to forgive Maria after all, I'm sure Sara will forgive her too. And when that happens, well, you should bring her here, even if you have to drag her.
はい、約束します。
I wonder how long it will take. Maybe the day lies in the distant future, and this invisible promise may be meaningless. But I know we believe in the invisible. It's our specialty.
さて、そろそろ戻りませんと。あの子が目を覚ましているかもしれません。隣に刹那さんがいないと、あの子が不安がるでしょうし、ね。
We're walking back to the clinic. But the closer we get to our destination, the heavier my feet feel and the more sluggish my steps get.
どうかしましたか、刹那さん。
Oren stops next to me, then peers into my face. Her expression and mannerisms are a spitting image of Sara. So are you absolutely sure you aren't Sara? Oren blinks a few times in confusion. She seems to be clueless as what I'm talking about. No, I'm not doubting you or anything. I know you're not. It's just wishful thinking, I guess.
ダメですよ、刹那さん。私には心に決めた旦那様が。
Stop blushing. I didn't mean it that way. When Sara wakes up, she'll probably think we're in the past. What should I say to her? Will she just accept that the prophecy and her supposed destiny were all fake? Will she be content with that? Some things are still bothering me. If you're really Maria, then how did you survive the fire 5 years ago? I heard that the remains of two people were found in the ruins. And didn't you go around saying you'd met Setsuna before? Did you know me in the past? And did you really see Boryojima? Or was that just another one of your lies? And most importantly, what's with the mark on your chest? Birthmarks aren't inherited, so why did Maria and Sara have the same mark? After I've asked her all the questions, I wait for Maria's response. If she manages to clear up all my doubts.
さーて、私はマリアじゃないからわっかりません。
Of course. This woman. Then who are you exactly and where are you from?
私が誰かですか。
But let's out a deep sigh.
私、哲学とか宗教とか嫌いなんですよね。わざわざ疑問をひねり出してきて、考え込んでるだけじゃないですか。
Isn't that a bit rude towards people who take things like that seriously? Wait, someone who used to work at a shrine really shouldn't be saying that.
そもそもですよ。私が答えを知っていたとして、刹那さんに教えると思いますか？
There's no reason not to, is there? This is going nowhere. Oh boy. This is one heck of an ending.
ミステリアスな女ってモテるんですよ。
No, well, I hate you.
婿の姑いびり。現代人の心の闇がここにもまた一つ。
Did you just call yourself my mother-in-law?
じゃあ刹那さんはあの子の婿になることを認めるんですね。
Shut up! It must be a ridiculous sight. We're supposed to be talking about Sara, but instead we're involved in an utterly meaningless argument. Maybe it's because we're rather similar to each other. We're both put our past behind us and taking on a new name after all. Geez, I still don't know what I'm supposed to say to Sara. My mumble drifts into the sky. Sara and I have desperately been searching for an answer that never existed. All we found was a blank new day.
そんなの決まってるじゃないですか。だって今日は1999年8月24日ですよ。
1999? Really? Uh-huh.
わかりませんか？
You mean that we didn't travel back in time? But that doesn't explain every...
すべてを知る必要がどこにあるんですか？
But Maria, who was supposed to have died, is still alive. Whatever way you slice it, it's a contradiction.
仕方ありませんね。迷える刹那さんに一つだけヒントをお教えしましょう。
Yeah, contradiction indeed.
5年前のあの日まで玉手箱には中身が存在していました。
The contents of the Tamatewako, the object of worship at Urashima's shrine.
とある聖人の遺体です。遠い昔、島のために身を捧げた伽藍堂家の祖先だと言われています。
So, where are the remains now?
さて、しかしおそらくはマリアの墓の下ではないでしょうか。
Ah. Ah ha 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 ha. We both let out an obnoxious loud laugh. Well, mine wasn't that loud. They are so loud that the sound carries into the sky. So you got inside the Tamatewako with Sara and Steve the Flames, just like me.
お互いよく生き延びたものですね。ご神体様々です。
Good point. Haha, we sure did. Wait, this is funny. That was an object of worship, a holy man. The gods are going to punish us.
私、神とか信じていませんから。
Hey, you're going to make Sara cry if she hears that.
ではその前に私はおいとまさせていただきましょう。
I stopped in my tracks. I hadn't realized that we already arrived in front of the clinic. So you're really not planning on meeting the girl?
はい。あの子の中でマリアは過去の人間ですから。
But I might slip up and tell her.
いいえ、刹那さんはそんなことしませんよ。
How can you be sure? I'm closer to her than you are right now.
だからこそですよ。刹那さんはきっとこう考えます。秘密にしておいた方がサラのためだって。
Don't tell me there's like an option in the ending as well. Another option? Oh boy. She's giving me too much credit. I'm not responsible enough to think that way.
その方がマリアが帰ってきた時にびっくりさせられるって。
Yeah, but the problem is when are you coming back? Then again, it doesn't really matter, right? Huh?
だって約束しましたから。ね。
With those last words, she leaves me behind. She runs off like a child who's just played a prank. Maria! Without thinking, I call out her name. She turns around and flashes a mischievous smile.
お話できて嬉しかったです。想像していたよりずっと素敵な人でした。
What does she mean by that? I don't get the chance to ask since she's already disappeared beyond the haze. She's like a summer storm. It takes her mere moments to completely blow away what people have been building up for ages. It's as if she's telling us that those things are meaningless. Doubts, worries, conflicts, she just slumps everything together and breaks it down. Left behind, we have got no choice but to start building again from scratch. A new day, a new beginning.
刹那さん。
Wow. Oh yeah, I forgot you were really badly burned. Now I remember. Oof. Sarah, still lying in bed, opens her eyes just a crack and calls my name. Her eyes? I think just one of them. The other one is patched up. Did my presence in the room wake her up? Or has she been waiting for me to return? In any case, I already know what she's going to ask.
今日はいつですか?
1999. And I already decided on my answer. Because today is a special day. August 24th, 1999 marks the start of a new beginning. Congratulations on your 17th birthday, Sara. Alright. Okay, there's still something afterwards. Cool. 2 months have passed since then. It's the end of October. Fall has finally arrived on the island, which was a scorching hot until now, not too long ago. Thanks to the cooler weather, it's gotten a little easier to do manual labor during the daytime. The fall breeze feels great as it sweeps across my sweaty some, a Shinto priest's work clothes. If you're wondering what I'm working on, we're rebuilding the shrine. With the Islanders' cooperation, we've made a plan to restore the burnt down building. Apparently, there's a rumor that the object of worship, which has survived the flames over and over, has the power to ward off illness and disasters. Only a handful of people truly believe it, though. I'm fairly sure that for most, it's just an excuse to come here. If anything, they just need a place of emotional support. It's not as if praying at the shrine will make miracles happen, nor will it cure untreatable illnesses. Even the most devout elders know that. But offering prayers suits the soul. That's what this place with Ashina's shrine is here for. All I can do is carry the building materials, but it still helps. We need as many helping hands as we can get to rebuild the shrine up here, where we can't use heavy machinery. Of course, none of the islanders know that the object of worship is actually empty. If they don't open it, they'll never find out anyway, so there's no need to tell them. It doesn't even matter whether or not something is inside. In the end, all that matters is the people's faith. People who don't believe would doubtlessly try and open it, but the shrine is the house of the gods. Non-believers wouldn't bother coming here in the first place. Besides, I don't think anyone else would be stupid enough to try and open that ridiculous heavy stone lid. Unless you're trying to escape a fire and you're desperate to open it. Sara's burns have healed up nicely, so she barely has any scars. That's good. Though she hasn't escaped completely unscathed. One scar remains on the top of the side of her left breast. It has changed the shape of the mark she already had. But Sara doesn't seem to mind. She actually seems to like it. She probably sees it as an evidence that she's Gando Sara and nobody else. Though I never know where to look when she probably shows off her image. It's not about her scar, it's because she started developing quite nicely. Every time I notice, it makes me acutely aware of the passage of time. People mature with time, and Sara's breasts are no exception. What a wonderful thing. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Anyway, let's leave that aside. While some things have changed, other things have not. Sara's nature, for example. She goes around asking the elders to teach her weird charms and spells, and then she'll try them out on me. I'm sure she'll keep on being drawn to the small miseries in life and change after them with all her might. Even today.
せつなさん、事件です。見てください。怪しい手紙が届いたんです。
You received a letter? Wait, is it from your mom? Oh, it's another chain letter, or a letter from the dead.
いえ、一見普通の絵はがきなんですが。
I take the postcard that Sara hands to me. Let's see. Wait, what the heck? The postcard features an illustration of a terrifying zombie. You're right. This smells fishy. Someone's got bad taste, that's for sure.
これはこの島に災いが訪れようとしているという警告に違いありません。
Again, calm down. Let's check who the sender is first. I flip the car over, but the name of the sender isn't written here. This means I can't believe some people are still trying to harass you like this. While the majority of the islanders have contributed to the restoration of the shrine, not everybody feels the same. Some people still hold grudges against the Garando family. Don't let it bother you, Sara. Plenty of people are on your side. Remember, time certainly isn't standing still on this island. If Sara goes on to fulfill her original role at the rebuilt shrine, I'm sure everybody will accept her someday.
いえ、その手紙は私個人宛てではなく、とにかく宛名を見てください。
To Garando, Setsuna, and Sara. For some reason, our names are listed together. Wait a minute, my name is Sansenkai Setsuna. This makes it clear who the culprit is, though. I only know one person who'd play such a stupid pranks. She's the only one who would ever call me Garando Sepuna.
どなたですか?
Right. Arima Uran. You know, the nurse who was working at Moriso Clinic before.
どうしてそんな方から手紙が?
A prank? Well, you know, in the end, I never told Sara who she really was. I decided that there was no need. Though maybe that's just an excuse. The real reason is that I've been too lazy to deal with it. I caused her some trouble back then, you see.
せつなさん? まさか、
Yes, I did.
看護婦さんを垂らし込んでいたのですか?
Whoa, I'm
そう
scared.
いえば随分ご執心でしたよね。特に胸部に。
No, don't get me wrong. I prefer small
せつ
ones.
なさんは嘘をつくとき、あからさまに目が泳ぎますよね。
No, I don't.
白目向いてまで無理しないでください。
Damn it, why does my body always have to betray me? Anyways, don't worry about this card. It's just one of her pranks. I give the card back to Sara, or rather, throw it in her general
で
direction.
も、きっと何か意味が。
And she puts the card over a few times, intently studying both sides. Eventually, she casts down her gaze and
せつな
mutters.
さん、最近、サムエが似合ってこられましたよね。
What are you talking about? That came out of
こ
nowhere.
このところ、ずっとうちで寝泊まりしてますし。
Well, the construction's almost done. Sara grasps the names of the postcard.
そろそろ、席、入れた方がいいんでしょうか。
Excuse me? Put whose names where?
ですから、せつなさんと私が、って、何度も言わせないでください。
Oh yeah, I know. I know what she's talking about in theory. It's basically, you know, what do you call it? You mean like in sickness and in health until death us do us part.
さすがに教会式は無理ですが。
Then do you want to wear a white kimono and do it at the
もう
shrine?
すぐ、完成ですね。
Sarah squints and looks up the new shrine, which is still under construction. Why did I really help build this with my very own hands? No. The last part is the hardest. I'm sure it'll take another 10 years.
さっき、大詰めだって言ってました。
But isn't it a bit too soon? We should get to know each other
こ
better.
れ以上何を知り合うというのですか?
No idea. We know each other's dreams because we share them, but is that enough for a
どうや
reason?
ら、看護婦さんにも誤解されてしまっているようですし。
Yeah, but the nurse is someone else. And wait, did she send that postcard to make us have this conversation? What it's like?
嫌ですか?
That's not the problem here.
私の夢を叶えてくれるというのは嘘だったのですか?
No, I will, but I never said when and where I would.
では、今約束してください。
Wow. Seriously? I look up at the heavens. The fall sky stretches endlessly above me. Sarah and I were captives of the past, having lost sight of what was really important. But finally, a brand new future stretches out in front of us. Alright, I'm a real man, let's do this. I'll choose my own future. And my choice will be... Oh well, there's no choice. I wonder if they put the other girls, that would have been hilarious. Sarah.
はい。
Let's have our ceremony here when the shrine is finished. 10 years from now.
はい。
She flashes me a broad smile. Oh, this must be the reason I'm alive, to see the smile of hers. It's so radiant that I can't help but get these mushy thoughts. But I haven't decided what kind of ceremony it will be yet. Maybe I'll make it a coming of age ceremony or an award ceremony, if I feel like it.
結婚式がいいです。
No. There are plenty of other options. How about an opening ceremony or graduation ceremony?
結婚式がいいです。
Alright then. Well. I'm sure it's not the worst choice among the countless possible futures there are. Yeah, it's not bad at all.
こんなことになるなんて、あの頃は想像もしていませんでしたね。
Me neither. I mean, you tried to kill me when the first met, remember?
よかったですね、生きてて。
I mean, you actually killed me, I remember. That was way back. Yeah, I remember. You actually managed to kill me that I had to restart. No, I think you killed me, after all. That's right, since Setsuna is dead. The person I was that day doesn't exist anymore. From now on, I'll be living my life on the island as Garando Setsuna. Don't they say that marriage is in the end of your life? Is the end of your life?
決断して1分で後悔しないでください。
Oh, if only I could turn back time 1 minute.
そんなことは不可能です。もう刹那さんは私と一緒に未来に進んでいくしかないんです。
Well then, come to think of it, Sara's gotten pretty strong. She used to believe she didn't have a future, and that she had to return to the past. She exhausted all conceivable ideas, doing whatever she could. That must have given her some degree of satisfaction. She did everything she wanted to do in her 16th year, so she could move on to her 17th with no regrets. Future, huh? Our past selves wouldn't even have been able to imagine this current moment. That means that the future will bring us a world exceeding all our expectations. Sara, what kind of future do you want it to be?
そうですね。やはりまずは。
She fidgets with a postcard in her hands.
言わなきゃダメですか?
She used to talk about her dreams loud and clear, but now she holds her tongue. Thinking back, I suppose she was just voicing her inspirations back then. But now they're within reach. In that case, maybe there's no need to say them all out.
やっぱり言えません。
The postcard spins around and around in her hands. And the card, I bent down to have a better look. Something is scribbled next to the illustration on the back. A little speech balloon has been added next to the zombie that is literally rising from its grave. I'll come and see the grandchildren when they're born.
孫って子供ですらこれからなのに。
No, I don't think that's what she meant.
ですよね。まずは子供ですよね。
Well, I suppose, but a zombie, huh? That's in a pretty bad taste. Now going back to work. We'll be in trouble if the shrine isn't finished when the zombies attack.
それでは私はニンニクと木の杭を用意しておきます。
Don't try to fight back. And besides, those only work against vampires. Though I'm getting the urge to fight back myself too. But she'll be my mother-in-law. I can totally imagine it. If we meet again, she'll probably end up teasing me to death. Hey, how about we go on a honeymoon for about a year?
どこにそんな暇があると?
She's right. I can't believe it's fall already. Time flies by so quickly. If I keep on goofing off, winter will be here in the blink of an eye. But don't we live in an island? Or we live in an island that actually has winter as well? Well, I guess it could be. If possible, I like to have move out that drafty prefab shed by then. All the more reason to get into work with work.
私も掃除に戻ります。一段落したらお昼にしましょう。
Rice. I want rice for lunch.
いえ、すでにトウモロコシが下ごしらえしてあります。
Corn again? Oh my goodness. Again?
お姉ちゃんが毎日持ってきてくれますから、たくさん余ってるんです。
That cotton. Is she trying to bully me or something?
それに、私、あまり他の料理の経験がないもので。
We'll learn. Rice bowls are pretty easy, you know?
それでは間を取って、トウモロコシを具にしたおにぎりで。
Alright, let's go with that for today. I'm a bit anxious about the future, especially about our dietary habits, but for whatever reason, I don't regret my choice in the slightest. It's natural to feel anxious about the future. After all, nobody has ever seen it before. But though the future is invisible, you can still believe in it.
私、頑張りますから。早く、刹那さんの好きなものが作れるように、ずっと、
I'll never regret the future we chose together. I'm sure it will be filled with smiles of our family radiant as the sun. I believe in it. We believe in it. And we're here precisely because we believe. Oh, for a moment I thought there was going to be another ending. Another credits. Because we saw 2 credits. Oh, and by the way, that credit... oh, look. They added something new. Interesting. During the second one, because the first one... Yeah, I think during the second one. The one that we had today. The credits for today. Yeah, I'm probably gonna mute that because potential copyright of the music. So it's gonna be muted. I won't get rid of it. I'm just gonna mute it. It's most likely. Yeah, I think that's the only way. I could cut it, but I think I'm just gonna mute it. That's better. And after all, yeah, it's been, I think it's been 2 years. I started this game back in, I think, June of 2018, and it's been over 2 years. And I finally finished a route because I still have to do the other 2. Yep. I mean, initially I was gonna get her route because obviously she's the main girl. I wanted to do her route, but because one of the answers that I chose, I jumped to hers, which is fine. It doesn't really matter. I just really wanted to do hers first because the anime which I watched focuses on her route. They don't really focus on these 2 much, and for obvious reasons. I mean, Sara. I ended up with Sara at the end, right? Basically, the other 2 were just additional. They were just supporting characters, basically. But it was nice. It was nice. The ending part, especially with the nurse, or Sarah's real mom, that threw me off a bit because she was playing around. Like, she knew and then she didn't know, and that threw me off. For a moment, that was, yeah, that threw me off a lot, even before. But well, it took me a little over 2 years, I think, to finish a route. And hopefully it doesn't take me another 2 years to finish another route. Yeah, well, we'll see. It was fun. It was great. And to tell you the truth, I really liked the story. Yeah, it was interesting. About, changing the future. And trying to find your own self, basically. Well, anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the series. I'm gonna put it in the listing at the end of the video if you wanna go watch the whole series again. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys on the next one.